Good Friday afternoon. Meteorologist John Birchfield here, checking in on that WTOL 11 weather forecast. It's going to be another hot and muggy day, and once again, there is going to be the chance for a few pop-ups developing, and those are mainly going to be north of the state line today across southern Michigan. It's going to be a very warm and muggy setting. Highs are going to be in the low to mid 90s, and there is going to be an abundance of humidity in the air once again. Northwest Ohio, dry and quiet at the moment. There is a cluster of thunderstorms now pushing off towards eastern Ohio. That one is now history, exiting the area and moving east. Temperature-wise, already surging to the mid to even upper 80s before the lunch hour. Temperatures have climbed as high as 87 in Fremont, 87 in BG, 86 in Napoleon, and 86 in Defiance. You can count on low to mid 90s for those afternoon highs. It already feels like the mid 90s with a few heat indices even climbing up to the triple digits. Feels like 97 in Fulton County, 96 in Wood County. That cluster of thunderstorms has just barely glimpsed Erie and Huron counties and is exiting, moving towards Akron and Cleveland in the direction of that arrow. Quite a bit of lightning and thunder as well, and no impacts to the Lakeshore and Lake Erie Islands as that one is exiting. Now, there is a very weak cold front draped off across Lake Michigan to the west of us, and that is going to gradually shift from west to east this afternoon, and it is expected to spark a few clusters of thunderstorms as it drags in across Michigan, mainly going to be to the north of Toledo, where those heavier thunderstorms are going to develop later today. So the hour-by-hour breakdown, several more hours of quiet weather. We're going to start to see some storms initializing or developing by about 3 p.m. back towards South Bend, Kalamazoo, and Lansing. And as that cold front works on through, those thunderstorms are going to envelop southern Michigan and even far northwest Ohio through the afternoon. By about 6 p.m. for those Friday night plans, a few gusty thunderstorms are going to be possible up towards Hillsdale, Lenawee, and Monroe counties. A few pop-up showers possible into northwest Ohio through about sunset, but overall, most of Ohio is going to stay rain-free. However, there could be a few strong to borderline severe storms, especially in southern Michigan. Friday's forecast, very toasty, temperatures surging to the low to mid 90s. No record high expected today, but still a very warm and humid feel, and southwest winds a little more gusty at 10 to 15 miles an hour, and those winds may pick up in any thunderstorms that develop. So keep an eye on that free WTOL 11 weather app and on radar as you head out. Temperatures are expected to top out in the low to mid 90s. That heat index, or feels like, could be in the upper 90s for those Friday afternoon plans. The next 4 days, we keep the warmth around through the weekend. In the wake of that weak cold front, we drop back to the upper 80s and partly cloudy for your Saturday, but likely dry. And it is expected to be a brighter, but also a very hot Sunday with temperatures in the low 90s. Next chance for widespread thunderstorms is going to come in on Monday as a more substantial cold front and change in the weather pattern arrives. That change in the weather pattern is going to usher in some more seasonable conditions as well as reprieve from the extreme humidity. We do have a 60% storm chance on Monday as that front moves on through. Now, temperatures are still going to be seasonable in the mid 80s. However, there's not going to be nearly as much humidity in the air. Heading toward Independence Day, there could be a couple scattered showers and storms, and overall, no major heat on the horizon, with temperatures falling back to the low to mid 80s for that first full week of July.